All right, episode 4 of Branding with Purpose with Holly Rigos Media. Thanks for sticking around if you've listened to episodes 1 through 3. If you're new here, I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming, for wanting to listen or maybe try this out. In today's episode, I'm trying to connect all the pieces that we have already discussed. One is, what is this about? What is this channel about? It's about helping you figure out what you're passionate about, what could potentially be profitable, and also what are you knowledgeable about. All right, so you got to know me and the heart behind who I am, and I promise you we won't have a lot of episodes like that, but we're just starting out. And if you didn't know me, hopefully you do now, and our hearts are knitted in the sense of like, you get me, you get what I'm doing, and you want to stay here and you want to learn more. You're ready to consume more. Welcome to Branding with Purpose, the podcast for navigating online branding without the headaches or DIY stress. Hi, I'm Holly Rigos. I'm going to be your kind-hearted guide as we craft authentic and impactful online presence. In this podcast, we're all about embracing purpose and integrity. Whether you're a solo entrepreneur or a visionary creator, or perhaps simply seeking to elevate your brand, you're in the right place. I want to connect what we talked about in episode 3, which was my little hashtag called part-time on purpose. And if you are now a diehard and you're like, I want that, I want some part-time on purpose, I want to share the goal that we talked about, which was passive income. And so what I think this episode should be about is, what is passive income and how can you best utilize it? As in, what scenario would it work best for you in the way that you want to show up? So let's talk about it. There's a lot of different scenarios you can go through. I'm going to start with my favorite, which is YouTube. Okay? If you are watching me on YouTube right now, then you might like YouTube. It might be the platform for you. But it also just might be the platform you like to consume. But it's not actually the one you want to show up for. Like, those two things are not mutually exclusive, okay? So if you like getting in front of the camera, if you are, I guess the best word for this would be comfortable enough to put yourself out there, and this is something that's taken me a while to get past. So I'm ready to show up online visually, that 10 people might watch me, 10,000 people might watch me. And it's okay, because what I want to put online is going to be content that is educational, inspirational, and supporting. I want it to be kind. I want it to have integrity. I want it to be compassionate. And so the podcast allows me to kind of show up in this way that is more the compassionate aspect, where I want you to hear the heart behind the message, the heart behind the purpose. The brand is all business. All right. What's the business aspect? Your business could be faith-based. It could just be a mommy faith blog and you're just sharing Bible studies. It could be something totally different. It could be homesteading. I know I use that a lot, but a lot of my friends do homestead and they're extremely knowledgeable. And so that's a great opportunity to capture that type of material and put it online to help educate other people who might just be starting. Okay. So a lot of times those are the two examples I use, because I do have clients in both arenas and both environments. So passive income, YouTube, you can create passive income through ad revenue. It's one of the harder ones to gain. You need to create a following. So that means you need to show up enough for people to like you, to know you. You're creating content creator, to put online to educate or entertain. Maybe you're extremely funny and you want to be a comedian. You could do that too. All right. So you're creating content, you get enough followers, and now your YouTube videos are going to have ads. They're going to pop up in the beginning and the end. You actually have a little control where they might show up. And so YouTube ads. Then you could also start doing brand sponsorships or affiliate marketing. Now, again, to get brand sponsorships, to get that kind of thing, you need a following. They're not going to come to you and be like, hey, Holly, will you show off my brand to your 5 followers? No, they're not going to do that. They're going to show up and be like, hey, Holly, you have 50,000 followers on Instagram. Can you show my brand to them? Okay, your 50,000 followers, wherever it might be, is lucrative. Okay, so you've worked really hard to create that following. You're nurturing that crowd. And now you have the potential to monetize it. All right, so this is where I want to make sure that the people that I work with want to align themselves with brands that align with who they are, okay? And if you're watching this on video, you're seeing my fingers, align. But if not, I want you to understand that alignment that needs to happen. You want the brand or sponsorships that you're going to be pushing to your audience that you have worked really hard to garner, and you're giving them stuff that you like, and you trust. You've used it or you've researched it enough to know that they're reputable, and so therefore you're going to offer this clothing line, this tech gear that, whether it's a microphone, an Amazon thing, all these options. And so you say, okay, sure, I'll show it to my people for $500 or $1,000 or whatever. You need to have a media kit, and you need to have pricing and branding. So this goes into Canva and also analytics. You have to know what your analytics are. You need to know what kind of conversion you could create for this person or this brand or this business. And that becomes an opportunity for passive income. It's not very passive because with brands, you need to create all this content, these video assets, these photo assets. You need to auto schedule it or show up and do it by hand manually. It's a little work, okay? But it's income, all right? And once it's there, it's there. And then you have a code and people can go back to it and link back to it. And then you keep continuing to get a kickback or some sort, potentially, hopefully. That's really the ultimate goal, is you want to create a brand relationship, sponsorship deal that you're going to get a residual income, all right, like a royalty, all right? So you get a commission. And that's really what affiliate marketing is. So you don't have to go chase all these brand sponsorships when you can just apply for affiliate marketing. Here's an example. Half the stuff in my office right now is from Amazon. So every link to Amazon is going to be an affiliate link. Again, if you don't understand this, anytime someone says this, the link to the gear is not an extra cost to you. What happens is, if you haven't heard it, it's a little cookie. There's a little code that is attached to the link. You, the follower, the person who's on there, clicks it, goes to the link, and if you buy something, anything, I get a kickback. It's the exact same price for you. If it's $99 for me to buy, it's $99 for you to buy. And then if you buy it, I get a 1% to 2% kickback. And that's Amazon. There's a plethora of affiliates out there that you can do it. And I will go into a deeper detail about that. So we've talked about ads. So again, create a following on YouTube, create a following on a website, create a following, well, those two really. Website and YouTube are the places that you really need to focus to create following, so you can then apply for ads. YouTube is really simple and easy. You hit that certain place and then you're there. All right. It's 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours. And that takes the time to get there. Then you can do brand sponsorships, and then you can do affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a little bit easier, and you can be making money now with 10 followers. And then it is ad revenue on a website. Again, you need to have so much traffic. That's even harder to get. So affiliate marketing can work there as well. So now you have so much traffic. You have, you've reached a point where you have people coming into your DMs. Things are getting pretty spicy. You get some traction on some stuff. Well, you can create a product. These are the digital products that you can sell. It can be a ebook, which is just a fancy PDF that you give to people for free to get them in. That's a lead magnet. And then you can sell some for a cost. Then you can also do courses. You can create courses to sell. And so those are digital products that are passive income to you. Now, you can incorporate a price, cost, benefit analysis in the sense of like, how much time did it cost you to do that? What was how much did Canva Pro cost you? How about renting a camera to get the video content? All those things, and kind of factor that in. But the idea is the profit off of these. Maybe it costs, the wholesale cost to be like $2 a PDF. You charge $29 a PDF. You're going to make that money back. That's a $27 profit. All right. Digital products are huge, but you need to have a little bit of a following to garner that. So like Etsy would be a good place because they already have the platform already previously built. But if you are like some of my clients who have 50,000 followers on Instagram, you don't need to go to Etsy. You have a platform. You just need to now create something to, kind of monetize that, to kind of give to people. But a lot of my clients have also built it on compassion. Have built this following on compassion and serving authentically and doing it just from the goodness of their heart. And so whatever you create needs to be aligned with that vision and mission. And so that's what this branding with purpose is. Most of my clients are authentically, genuinely care enough that they just want to put goodness out there. So I help them connect those pieces to create a passive income so they can work part-time on purpose, but still be compensated for all the time and effort they're putting into this, like this podcast. Showing up to this podcast is taking time away from my children, taking time away from my house, the cleaning, the laundry, the dishes, the making of the beds. The beds are made, but the vacuuming, the sweeping, the mopping, the steaming, the yard work. This is time that could be spent elsewhere. So if someone's going to, help us out in some way, they can create we can create Patreons. Again, that's passive income. Kind of still feels a little salesy sometimes, but some people just like, I don't want to buy any of your products, but here's some money because you've given so much. And that legitimately is a thing. And so helping clients create that, create the way, getting that all set up, you need to talk to an accountant about taxes and stuff about that because those are gifts and tax deductible. And no, not really, because you're not a nonprofit. There's things that need to be incorporated. So that's why we're going to have guest interviews with people who understand that and know that. Passive income. The idea is it needs to be passive. You create it, you leave it. So my main goal with that would be ads, digital products, affiliate marketing. If you didn't get anything out of this, those are the three things that we're going to focus on when it comes to passive income. And that's what this podcast and YouTube channel here on Holly Rigos Media will help you do. So if you're consuming this and you want to learn about how to create some passive income products, make sure you come and check out the YouTube channel where we're going to spend multiple videos creating products, putting them online, and attaching all the techie stuff to it. All right, from a website to email marketing, video courses, all the things. And I'm going to be experimenting with lots of different avenues and ways to do it, from Gumroad to Teachable to Thinkific to Samcart to SureCart, I think is a new one. There's so many options, and so I'm going to use the ones that I know and share those. WooCommerce, My Shopify, Etsy, all of the different products that you could potentially use, and then also share the knowledge that I know as a personal branding photographer. I haven't even touched on photography, okay? That's not very passive. That is service-based. But That's what got me online. That's what got me learning about web design. And that's why I'm here. I still love serving people in that way, but it takes a lot of time away from my family. So creating passive income, diversing income channels is huge. All right, we have hit our limit. I would love for you to share in the comments below, what passive income channel are you most interested about? And how can I help you? Share your questions, your comments, and if you learned a little something, share what you learned. Maybe someone else doesn't have time to listen to the whole video and they're just going to look at the comments in the YouTube Music app. That's okay. So I'm okay if you listen to this on a really fast speed or whatever. All right, passive income. Are you ready to get started today? All right, until next time. If you're ready to build a brand that reflects your authentic messaging and connects with your audience effortlessly, hit the subscribe button below and let's embark on this transformational journey together.